There's a lot of people that I find attractive. Doesn't mean that I'm going to oppress them into fornicating with me. That's a part of being able to responsibly handle rejection. And I've seen this opposition towards somebody's own natural desire, whether it be sexual or not. I've seen, or at least felt and experienced as well, a subjugation that occurs whenever somebody has the goddamn gall to go with their own choice of free will, as if, it's free will. What do we call it? Rejection or dismissal, or a thanks but no thanks. I get it. Sometimes it does not feel the greatest when someone doesn't want to be a participant in whatever the whole charade is. Perhaps the approach isn't correct, or someone maybe just isn't attracted to you, or doesn't vibe with you, or whatever, or us, or me, or whatever. But I've seen this. I've seen it, how it plays out in these cultural appropriations in different areas of the world. And I have not been everywhere, so I'm not saying that there isn't a more respectable tone. I'm just saying, for the most part, here in the United States, of the very limited spaces that I've been in, I've seen this dysfunctional cultural attitude, basically, that goes like this. Girl or guy denies the request, or does not acquiesce to the request, or the manipulation tactic, or the deviance. Say, for instance, somebody doesn't like the bargaining methodology, or they simply just are not attracted to a certain somebody. It's almost like a hostile circus charade what goes on. And then, as a way of getting back at somebody, or a way to show them who's boss, the one who chose to, oppose, or to, what do you call it, like disregard, or not want, or humbly, thank you. Refusal, resistance. They just weren't interested in whatever was at bay, or whatever was being presented to them, be it sexual, or relationship, or friendship, or activity, or whatever. And then, rather than just, being adults and moving on and moving forward in life, what we see, or what I've seen, and I know to be true, it still goes on, this oppressive nature, the revisiting, the stalking, the frequenting the area of those who obviously just don't want to acquiesce or to uphold the tone of wherever that so-called relationship, or banter, or offering, because it just is not mutual. It seems very one-sided, and it's ridiculous, because it's like respectfully declining, thank you. Or even if they're not respectfully declining, if they're like, man, fuck that, I don't agree, and I don't desire whatever you're putting out, I'm not buying what you're selling. And then here we see, what do we see? We see all types of just ridiculous measures that are explored so as to make the one who turned down the activity, or I don't know, whatever, the party that did not seem very worthwhile to the participant that denied the offering, then they're badgered and bantered, stalked, rigged. Their situations are rigged and finessed and jangled and jarred, dismembered, and just muddied up and dirtied up. And then you've got also a lot of people who join in on the shit fucking masquerade show, and mistreating somebody, or showing them who's in charge by finessing certain operations of engagements of life. What do I mean? Whether it's electronically, or it's physically, energetically, whatever. They go out of their way to make someone feel a certain type of way. And by feel, they just, it's like a cutthroat fucking energy in the air where it's like, bitch, we don't like you. Or dude, we don't fucking like you. We don't like your kind because you dared to have your own mind or to turn down an offering that just didn't seem all that great to you. So why do we have to be miserable or something? We're supposed to be miserable because we had our own choice. It's as if it's like these types of motherfuckers, I have to call them that, these motherfuckers that are so entitled. They feel entitled to your sex. They feel entitled to your mind. They feel entitled to trample all over you. They feel entitled to do whatever the fuck they want to do with your property, with your opinion, with your ideas, with your creations, with whatever, your children, your offspring, your clothes, your vehicles, whatever, be it resources internally or externally. They go out of their fucking way to make their presence known. And it's like so fucking annoying because it's like, can't you just move on and find a consumer base that actually requires you? Why must people have to be subjugated to parties that they're not interested in? That's not our type of party or your type of party or their type of party, his type of party, her type of party, anyone. So it's just this exploitation mechanism, and it's so fucking just, it's beneath me. It should be beneath us or beneath you. I would hope so. And if you're the type that are doing this, man, you're fucking just ridiculous. You take all the fun out of life. If this is you, if you happen to frequent my page and come across this video, you fucking suck. Okay? You're so immature, you're irresponsible. You're like a big fucking bull in a china shop, knocking all the fucking good antique over and shit. You don't clean up your mess. And then you have nerve enough to fucking be esteemed enough to walk around in this planet as if you don't know that you're a fucking piece of shit, bothering other people, trying to finesse other people, taking advantage of people, scamming people, just lying. You're disrespectful. Why are you like this? I don't want to really even know the answer, but I wonder sometimes, why are you like this? Why is it everyone else's fucking problem? Or why do we have to fucking pay for the fucking shit? Like, dude, we went through fucking bullshit too. What makes you think that I guess to call you special? I'm not even sure if that's a correct statement to say that. What makes you so fucking broken that everyone else has to deal with your brokenness? Why do the children have to suffer just because you want to be fucking immature and fucking just cowardly and keep the other parent from seeing their kids and shit? Like, why are you just so fucking lame and shit that you think that women are just here or females are just here for you to have a good fucking jolly fucking time? It's just disgusting. Why are you so cheap also, some of y'all? And you females too. Why are you such fucking haters? Like, God forbid, do we all have to be ugly or dead just for you to fucking be happy? Like, it's fucking disgusting. Why do so many people hate their own children? What's wrong with you? Why did you lay down and create them? Some of us, yes, I get it. Some of us had children and it was not on a consensual base. But as for the rest of you, like, holy fucking shit, what's wrong with you? You're jealous of your daughters. You're jealous of your sons. You do terrible shit with your fucking kids, a lot of you. A lot of you, I don't know, I guess were groomed or brainwashed, somehow convinced that it would be a great thing to be toxic, go around in this world and fucking bully people like that's just the sexiest thing that's the best way that you could fucking show up. Trying to pressure girls, people, let's just get this out the way. People taking advantage of beautiful women that they know they got no fucking business, or even dudes taking advantage of folks you got no business fucking trying this with, but because you're a fucking bully, and some of us were, raised in dysfunctional formats and stuff. It's not so much that it's hard to be like, fuck off, but it is more so like, it's a safety measure because some of you guys are so vile and violent and just like really unpredictable. To save our own face as well as yours, and to do the less, what is it? The path of least resistance, so I don't have to clean up the extra mess. I already have enough messes. I don't want to have to fucking go like extremely fucking kick ass and shit, especially being a female. And it's even more so annoying when these are fucking males doing it. Like, fuck, are you kidding me? You cheap motherfucker. You think that everyone's just sitting around fucking in a circle like, yes, we want to be defiled by your fucking dick. Like, nobody, I promise you, nobody's doing that. And if they are doing that, that is your consumer base. Go there. Go there. You are wanted there with arms wide open. As for the rest, don't be trying to pressure us into that bullshit. And you can read our body language. Stop it. And you guys are too old to be showing up in this world doing this degenerate fucking bullshit. And I'm tired of the excuses. How you were raised and what you went through has nothing to do with anything. If you can't fucking get over it and heal, or find a way to fucking be at peace with things, or to, know what is your responsibility and know what is not our responsibility. How you show up in this world, that is not our fucking fault. Why the fuck do we have to experience your brokenness? How is that our fault? Okay? There's a lot of females too who are fucking scummy ass fucking females that are just wretched to males and to men. It's fucking disgusting. Like, bitch, isn't there more to you than just, what can I get materially? Like, I get it. You want nice things, especially for your kitty cat meow mix and shit. That's wonderful. But when you're just leading people on and taking advantage of them and all that bullshit, there's ways of doing things without having to resort to being a fucking just sinister, disgusting, treasonous female. And sometimes when males react to you a certain type of way, not saying that it's okay, or not saying that, they were right to fucking off that lady. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying a lot of times, you keep fucking poking at an angry fucking bear. But as for the rest, no, there's no excuse for you to be showing up trying to take advantage of young women and young girls. It's like really fucking shallow, and it's just so fucking disgusting. Both male and female. Stop. Why is it so difficult for you guys to be self-governing at least? I'm pretty sure those who are in charge, I don't know. I could be saying something that maybe not fact, but I'm just going to take a chance and say that I think, honestly, being that I'm not the smartest one here on this planet, there are people who are far more superior than me in this intellect, okay? I'm pretty sure, I'm almost for certain, that they fucking get tired of babysitting nations. I bet they do. I bet they really do. I bet they get tired. They deserve a vacation. It's like fucking, it's overwhelming. It's so sad. And then to have to watch everything and everyone like a fucking hawk. I bet that shit gets very fucking just overwhelming. It's a burden. I could only imagine. I don't want to be in charge of this. I would never want to be in charge of this place or over all these people. There's just no way in hell. No way. There's not enough money in the world. It's too much responsibility. So when people call you out on your shit, or when somebody calls somebody out on their shit, please just allow it. Now, if it's a fabricated fucking bullshit masquerade, like a lot of overly narcissistic characteristics, or personalities, or whatever, demographics who are overly narcissistic, like they're sinister, there's just no good in them at all. No good. No good whatsoever. Like they can't have a good time. They don't know how to have a good time without bringing somebody down or making them miserable. Like, see, yes, I'm calling people out, but I don't drag people down. I don't wake up or go to sleep like, let me see whose life I could just fucking treat like shit. I don't get off on that, okay? I don't think that everybody's... Okay, here's another thing. I don't think that everybody's equal. Absolutely not. I don't think men and women are equal. I do not think that we are equal at all. So equality is just out the door. I don't think anybody is equal to anybody. I really don't. So I don't even think it was worthy of being introduced into the mindset that, equality for all. For all. Not everybody's equal. We're different. But one thing is for certain, if you're going to show up in this world and have children and, do all these things that mature adults do, I'm going to be holding people to that fucking level. So when you show up doing things that basically take away from the whole credibility of someone being an adult on their own free will, like for instance, you're not showing up as an adult when the eyes are not on you. Only when eyes are upon you do you show up as someone who's mature and able to be law-abiding or responsible. I mean, I thought it was very simple, very done with it, cut and dry. You treat others how you desire to be treated. And many folks here in this world just simply, I'm like, now you know damn well you don't want to be enslaved and mistreated. You know damn well you don't want to be treated like some little cheap little bubblegum dish, little fucking cigarette butt on the side of the road. You don't want to be treated like that, but you're over here treating people who, have morality, integrity, decency, responsibility, are intelligent, are productive, for the most part, are, well. They mean well. They're not out here starting shit with people for no good goddamn reason. They're not illegally surveilling people just because they can. They're not targeting people who are considered vulnerable. And newsflash, women collectively are not stronger than men. I don't care what anybody has to say. There are some women, yes, that will be able to backhand you like nobody's business, but that is the few and far and in between. That's not, that doesn't represent the woman or female populace very well. That is not the mainstream characteristic or aesthetic of women's on. Nope. You can just throw that idea away in the trash because collectively, no. And that's fine. But again, that's not to say that women are powerless or just a box of kittens. Absolutely not. There's some women out here who are so damn cutthroat and ridiculous. It's like, holy fucking shit. I mean, they put that capital M in misogynist more so than any males can. It's like, damn, you're outdoing the dudes? It's shameful. Just fucking shameful. All types of just unnecessary and just unpleasant. I speak on behalf of, I can't speak for men because I'm not a man. I don't know what that experience is, so I won't even go there. But I will say, as far as female and being a female or being a woman, what the flying fuck? It's like, first of all, there's a lot of females and women out here who are gorgeous that are being treated like they're some ugly duckling. You've got a lot of ugly ducklings out here internally, externally, or both internally and externally, who are doing the most and allowing the most, allowing their sisters, allowing their female relatives or so-called friends. They just sit idly by. Some of them plan out the mischievous events. And then I don't know what they get from it or what type of, what benefit that is to them. But they take part in it, I guess, to get even, to get back at them, to show them who's boss and who's in charge. But it's like, what are you in charge of? Being fucking out of your fucking mind? Being just that damn devilish that you get some type of stimulation or some type of gain out of being absolutely disgusting to another female? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just shameful. The things that females are allowing their daughters to go through. And I mean, even if you lose, at least speak up. I mean, trust me, I know what that feels like. I was so mad when I went to jail, but nonetheless, it's like, even though still to this day, I'm like, sometimes I do wish I would just be like, whoop his ass or some shit. But at the end of the day, I prefer to be on this side rather than to be locked up behind bars. Okay. So, yeah. At least speak up, and stop trying to, well, I guess I don't have any power over this, but I would like to say this statement. Stop trying to find some type of normalcy and degeneracy when it comes to either or gender. Either or, I don't care which gender. You know, there are female pedophiles and predators, just like there are male predators and pedophiles. I'm just tired of predators being protected overall. You know. You know, at least the there are law-abiding predators. Don't get it twisted. There are some predators on the hunt who know how to hunt without fucking breaking the law. Good for them. Okay? But as for the rest who prey on people who are vulnerable or disadvantaged, disenfranchised, shame on you. Just shameful. Especially if they're young. What are you doing? You're an embarrassment. Stop it. And stop trying to, some of y'all need to stop this, trying to pressure people into doing shit that they don't want to do, you disgusting fucking vermin. Nobody wants your trash ass dick in your trash fucking company. Either you show up as somebody who wants to be, you know, around and is accepted, you know, is embraced. Everyone else has to fucking dance on eggshells while you're just a fucking pain in the ass and ugly. And I mean, just there's no sexual attraction. There's no nothing. No stimulation. No benefit. You're cheap as all can be. Fucking trying to breadcrumb people and shit. Treat them like shit and you think that's acceptable. But then it's like a little fucking ice cream truck, man. Just keep on circling the block so that you can get a look at what the fuck you want to prey on. Stop it. Just stop it. Treat people how the fuck you want to be treated. And if you wouldn't want it done to you, how dare you do it to anyone else? Who the fuck are you? Stop it. Stop sitting by and allowing this shit to happen to your children also. Shameful business.